Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling ding dong, the bell. It's Saturday morning, 7:15, with two men on site cleaning out the piggery. We're going to be butchering a pig today. Wynne has been round some houses this morning before he came into work, and Ramel's been spreading the word where he lives. Forget what the head's ordered, the mask is ordered, cut into two pieces. 5 kilos of rump is ordered, and 2 trotters, or 3 trotters, one or the other. So not a lot of orders. Now the plan was to send them out this morning, but as I mentioned yesterday, there's someone else killing a pig on Sunday, so there's competition this weekend, and they've been going round the houses from midweek to get orders. So we've decided we'll just butcher one pig, and we'll butcher another pig next weekend, and see if we can butcher one pig a week to get through the next 5. And we'll continue to go around the houses next week, which we should get a better response, because unless there's someone else killing a pig, if there is and they start going around the houses midweek, then we'll have the same competition. Which there's nothing wrong with competition. You can't have it all your own way, you got to work for it. So that's what we decided we're going to do, butcher one pig today. And as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day, and we'll get back to you shortly. Yesterday, when we went down to now, we've been asked for gas bottles, which fit into the little portable cooking stoves in the West. A lot of people here use them for everyday cooking, but we were reluctant to get gas canisters because of flammable risk to them. So, but there's that many people asking for them, we thought we'd give it a go. Now we've put 4 in the shop on a daily basis, and these are stored in the bottle shed outside. And of an evening time, if there's any left in the shop, we put them back in here. So in a day we've sold, there's 4 in the shop, 3, 7, 9, 10, well, we've sold 12 in a day. So there's obviously demand for them. There's not a lot of money in it. So we need to get another case, I think. But yeah, you don't want them stored inside. I suppose here against, this is tin. They're safe enough there. They're not in direct sunlight, which is a major threat with gas bottles. So they should be alright. It's 4:45. The sun's out at last. Being very wet again. So we'll have a look down the piggery. We're all washed out, cleaned out. I'll reorganise the pigs tomorrow a little bit. Our friend here is gone. I'll disinfect this pen tomorrow, and I'll move a couple of pigs about. Now that pig killed out at 96 kilos dead weight. So he was definitely a 120 kilo pig. Didn't weigh him, just estimated at 120. We can't weigh pigs that size because they won't fit in the crate which we used to weigh pigs. But I think we're pretty close at 120. We haven't worked on the fence today. We were thinking of killing 2 pigs, but we didn't get sufficient orders for 2 pigs. But there again, when I thought about it, the pig today killed out at 96 kilos. Now when we first started killing pigs, I think the first one was 52 kilos. Then as it got a bit bigger, we got to 60 kilos, 64 kilos, I remember as well. Well, 60 kilos, the pig today, 96 kilos, so that's a pig and a half in its own, just its own weight. So we really killed a pig in half today. Maybe we'll definitely kill another pig next Saturday. If we get the orders, we may kill 2. They'll be a bit lighter next week. They'll be killing out, I would imagine, 75 kilos, something like that. The next lot will be processed. There's 5 of them. But today we've cut the grass down at the back here, and they told me an awful lot of mosquitoes. Now, we've been trying all week with these spots on these pigs, and the antibiotics, no, I'm not convinced they did any good. Tomorrow we're going to cut the grass down here as well, and if the grass down there is dried out sufficiently, we'll burn the grass, make a lot of smoke. Because I've come to the conclusion, these spotted pigs, antibiotics haven't, I thought the antibiotics were working on the worst one, but it didn't clear. He had 2 injections and it didn't clear it up. It did improve him, but it didn't clear it up. So that was the pig technician's answer was antibiotics, and he reckoned it was carried by flies, and the fly season would come to an end July, August. Well, it is coming to an end, the fly season, because there's very little flies in the piggery this last few days. So I'm coming to the conclusion that all along it's been bloody mosquitoes. Now, I didn't think mosquitoes bothered pigs that much. I can imagine them biting the pigs around the eyes or the rear end where the skin is thinner. But I thought the skin on pigs was too thick to be really affected by mosquitoes. But I'm coming to the conclusion that maybe not. So we'll find out next couple of days. We'll cut this back tomorrow and get rid of the long grass and burn it, create some smoke, and we'll see if the pigs improve. If they don't improve, then it's not mosquitoes. But if they do improve, then it possibly is. So we'll find out this coming week. We'll have a quick look in the Sarri shop. I don't know what we've sold pig meat. The innards have been sold, the head's been sold, the mass been sold, a couple of trotters have been sold, and we've got the meat in the shop on display. I've cut up half the pig, which is on the shelf over there on display. It'll be going in the freezer within the next hour.
That's 90 kilos.
How much is sold?
What's left there? Maybe just around 40. What's left?
Yeah. How much have you sold?
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Around 20, I think.
20 kilos. Is that with your orders you had, or?
Yeah, that's including.
So sold 20 kilos.
Don't forget, it's 90 kilos, the pig. So
96.
what's left in here was just around 40. Because there's no pig trotters on the head.
Yeah.
So this is around 40. And what's left in here? Yeah, maybe around 20.
20 kilos you've sold. There's 20 kilos left there and 40 kilos. Yeah.
So that's 60.
And with competition this weekend.
Yeah. They sell it for 260 a kilo.
Yeah. Okay.
Next week our pig will be 250.
Yeah.
We're on sale next week. 250.
Well, we'll see. Right, we'll leave it there. And I'll probably do a video tomorrow. It's Sunday tomorrow. But we'll see how we go. Just to conclude the concluding video, Jean was talking there and I didn't know what she was meaning. With the price of pork in Compostela has dropped a little bit. Now, we were selling at 300 pesos a kilo up till Wednesday of this week, and we reduced the price to 280 a kilo. And then Jean was saying there 260. So I ended the video to see what she was on about, thinking that we'd sold our meat for 260, which is no, she sold it for 280. But what she's saying is that the other people killing a pig up the mountain this weekend, they've been charging 260 a kilo. So we've sold 20 kilos in competition with the cheaper products. So we've done well, but I was a bit perplexed then when she said, I thought she meant we'd sold our meat for 260. And I wouldn't have been happy with that, because we take a bit more care with the meat. We don't trim much off, but if it's too fatty, I will trim a bit of fat off. Same as the shoulder blade, I'll take the shoulder blade out so there's not too much bone in the meat. Whereas the way the butcher pigs here, they don't take anything out. If you buy 2 kilos of meat and when you get it home and take it out the bag, half of it's fat, they just accept it. Whereas I try and cut it so that there's a nice joint of meat, a nice layer of fat and skin on the outside, but predominantly lean meat wherever I can cut lean meat. That's why ribs are popular here, because they know if they buy rib, they're going to get a rib bone and some good meat. The eye of the meat at the bottom is all lean and not so much fat, and even the rib bone's got nice meat on the rib bone to make soup. So I cut the shoulder and the rump into about an inch and a quarter wide slices, so that there's lean meat, at least half the meat is lean, and yeah, if there's a bit of fat and streaky meat on a third of it, I'm quite happy with that. But I do try and make a better product, so we do need top price, and top price here at the minute on the market is $2.80. Yeah, I can get 320 pesos a kilo for meat if I take all the bone out and trim it quite hard. You can get more money, but then you're left with bones of little value and fat of little value. So I try and get everything going out. Today, for example, I've had the shoulder blade and the two bones in the rump to go as bones, and normally Jean uses them anyway, and that's the only bones I've took out, and virtually no fat's being trimmed. But if I have got 2 or 3 bits of fat, which I usually do have, and then I cut a piece of meat and there's no fat on it, I'll stick the 2 bits of fat into that meat with no fat, because you need fat to cook meat. For the meat to taste as good as you can get it to taste, you do need fat with it. So leave this video there, and we'll maybe do one tomorrow, maybe won't, depends what's happening.